Thanks to all our speakers for taking time and sharing your experience, the experience you've made the previous years, and also your visions on where we should go in an ecosystem towards a flourishing spin-off ecosystem. Now I'd like to ask our audience our final Slido question. What are your key takeaways from this year's conference? And as we are waiting for a few answers, maybe Werner, I ask you, what is your key takeaway?
I think I was really surprised that several topics, there's a big consensus concerning transparency. So there is really a common view and a common base among our stakeholders and in the ecosystem, which is very important, where we can base up and work on. And I think it's much easier than to develop a common strategic vision, as Manuel in the last question or statement raised. I know the first stuff is coming in.
I also like the discussion about risk and failure. How do we approach risk in Austria? How do we cope with failure in Austria? I think it's really different when we also see to other countries, other cultures. It's very different. We have talked about the US, we have talked about Boston, but also I heard it's different in the UK. What have you learned as well? As you have already mentioned, we need a regulatory framework, standard IP contracts, what you're already working on, right, Werner? Yeah. And I also like this statement that we have got a good start, but still a long way to go. I think we were really critical, and there were some critical questions and comments in this conference. But I'd also like to highlight the very, very positive views. We have done, I think, a very, very good job together, but we can continue on our way towards reaching the goal of the Spin-off Austria Initiative 2023. Yeah, I think I'd like to take it from there and end this conference. Thank you again to all of our partners, the AWS, the FFG, the Austrian Economic Chamber, and the Federation of Austrian Industries, and A+B. But I'd like also to thank the Brutkasten team, Dejan for the great moderation, Eva and Paul for the great organizational parts, but also the technical team, so everything could run smoothly. Thanks to you, Werner, and your team. Also thanks to my team. I think we've done a good job. I'd like to hand over to you now.
Thank you so much. As I said, and I think this is a very nice phrase at the end. Some of our visitors said, the risk is worth to take. I think this should be our motto for the future. We will collect all the data we got, all the feedback we got today. We will come up with a report, which we are happy to share with you. And we hope that you strongly support these initiatives, that we really improve our ecosystem and get a better ecosystem for our spin-offs. Thank you so much, and we continue to work.